Alright guys, here we are again. Some of you guys may have seen the live I did earlier, and I'm still having some issues with some technical issues within my media room here. So it was kind of cutting out and spotty and kind of jumpy and stuff. So I figured I would do a recorded version, put it out there so everybody could see what was going on. Um, so we are that time of year again, 2025, new tournament season. And we're planning on kicking it off last year with the Freezer Bass Blast. Held February 22nd, Lake Sammamish in the past, with some new twists, new caveats to it. So, some of you guys have seen the event listings and postings on Facebook. What we are doing this year that's a little bit different, as we've added an hourly bass and bass weigh-in. Still keeping the same format. We're still doing a $1,000 guaranteed payout for the big bass. We will still have a guaranteed payout for first place and on. One place is getting paid for every 5 boats registered. So like last year, we paid 10 places. So nothing's new, nothing's changed with that. What is, once we have reached boat number 16, we will start doing an hourly prize for the biggest bass weight in that hour. Okay, because this is a 5 fish format, if you choose to weigh in a fish 1 through 8, and those hourly weigh-in times will be 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m., and then again 12, 1, 2, 3 p.m. Whatever fish you weigh in with the tournament team, we will release that fish. It will be recorded as one of your 5 fish. So when you weigh in one fish for an hourly, it's locked. You need more fish back to the scale. So you're not going to be able to catch 8 fish in each hour. So you're going to have to decide and choose which hour you want to weigh a fish in. If you want to weigh in a fish and come off your spot, I mean, those are some of the choices. Now, what'll happen is if nobody comes in, say hour 1, 2, or 3, that will be redirected to first place winner. He will still have a guaranteed payout, but for every hour, an hourly prize that is not claimed in a big bass portion of it will immediately go to the first place angler or the first place team. So strategically, and if we have a field like we did last year, everybody remembers we had 52 boats out on the water on Sammamish last year. Strategically, over the course of the day with 50 boats scheduled, $2,000 of that first place can be, either given to the first place winner if nobody chooses to weigh in an hourly fish, or taken away from the first place fitter, 18. That's what's going to make it interesting, and it's done for a couple of reasons. One, we all know Sammamish fish is small this time of year. Get some boats moving around, and the strategic thinking, and hey, who knows? A 1 pound bass might get you a big any of the hours. It all depends on you. We will to kind of help out with this. We'll in real time posting of what's going on. That'll be on the TBF's website. A lot of you guys that fish the TBF events and Washington State Bass Federation events know that we update leaderboards in real time. So while you're sitting out there on the water, you can kind of see if somebody's coming in and weighing fish. If they're not weighed in, what weights are kind of being locked in for certain teams. So you'll have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of information going on. It'll help you plan your strategy. Um, with this event, it's going to be a $250 entry fee. That's portion of it. There's no additional, and the time one. We will be doing a raffle. We'll have a $100 Bass Pro gift card for every 5 boats registered after boat number 10. I can tell you right now, Evergreen Bass Club alone will have 10 boats on the water. So no problem getting to that number. And with the amount of interest and emails and phone numbers and texts and messages I've gotten before I even made it, so I expect an extremely good turnout again. Everybody's still going to get an event T-shirt, specifically with this year. And so none of that's going to change. Registration's open. I have a place now. I'm adding at the bottom of the screen here as the link registration page. It's in the event deal on Facebook. I have emailed everybody that attended this event last year, with the exception of one, and I won't call it out on that. He knows what that is. But I had my email address. If any of you guys got questions, want to just email me, go ahead and write that down. Feel free to email me. I could, and I will add my phone number in case any of you guys want to call me real quick. I can answer questions. I'm gonna pop that there. Right there's my number. So you guys can take time and write that down. And if you missed the email address, I'll pop it back up in a bit. I'll give some time for everybody to write down the phone number in case they want to reach me. Some of the in the early broadcast, the events that have taken place this year. I had Willie over there at Northwest, and obviously everybody knows he does a great job on his tournaments. And, representative of the state, for the anglers here and your boating. Outstanding crew over there. I recommend Willie and them highly. But I know Willie's got his Potholes event, or his first his first tournament for Northwest Bass at Potholes on March 29th. Now Willie has made this a complete, and his entire event for Northwest Bass is completely an open event. You be part of his championships and points, and be competing for the boat that he gives away. You will have to be a member of Northwest Bass for that portion of it. But for any anglers wanting to fish his events that are not Nixon or Northwest Bass members, those are open. And then again, on May 17th, Willie has a big bass tournament at Potholes, and I've seen anywhere between 130 and 182 boats on that in the 3 years that I've fished it. It's a great event. Willie does a great job putting it together. Somebody walks away with a boat that year, a lot of money, a lot of prizes up for grabs. That is an open as well. You also have with Washington State Bass Federation their annual Big Bass event. That date is April 5th of this year. Everybody and anybody who's fished that event knows that there's a big check that gets written out there, and unfortunately, in the past we haven't had that great deal of numbers. 30 boats has been a strange 30 and $10,000 at Potholes. So, there's a big check for walk away with that. So guys, get registered. Plus, we have additional pay on a certain number of boats. It's saying monetary prizes in the big bass event. So one that gets paid out in that event. My earlier one, I had reached out to Russ on his events, and I knew the lakes and stuff. He got two message me live that events are being held on Banks Lake at the moment. The first coming up is July 12th and 13th. They're two events, and the other was August 16th. So one, Love Banks Lake. The beginning of the here recording was actually a video taken at Banks Lake. I was given great body of water, big body of fish in it. You know, you're gonna have some fun fishing. Like I don't care what time it is. So also, guys, and I shouldn't say Washington State Bass Federation. Let's be honest. The our event that we hold on Memorial Day weekend over there, the Jamboree, that's open to everybody and anybody in every club across the state. It's a huge event. It's a family event. There's a lot going on, you know, with large raffles, barbecues, casting contests for the adults and the kids. There's prizes. As for a tournament, like to a team, you can pack as many people on the boat as you want to pack on that boat legally. Fish it, you know, weigh in their fish. You know, it's a much relaxed event. It's more about getting anglers in the state together. You know, I mean, we're a family here, and it's a fairly small family in the state of Washington for bass anglers. So, guys, I'd recommend you guys definitely, if you haven't been there, do. Those that have been there, I would recommend you guys. Like I said, it's such a great event. I couldn't even begin to. Last year, I was going through some extreme um, times with chemotherapy. Um, Thanks to Aurelius Starks from our club, he picked me up. I literally left the doctors of IV fluids just to make the trip, and I wasn't feeling the greatest, but I fished off every day of that event and didn't have the strength for the hook sets for the first couple of days. Managed to get on track that last day and bring in a decent bit of fish, but you know, I couldn't have missed it. You know, it's just a great atmosphere and a great amount of camaraderie between the anglers of this state. So put that one on your calendar. Bring the family because it is a family event, as I stated before. Um, Again, I'm going to go back. With none of these events are possible without the sponsors. You know, Limit Out, Spokane Valley Marine, Nixon Marine, Fish Cool. You know, myself, the Bass, and I sponsor TBF. Put some money in or things into TBF's level. You know, TBF has Lowrance and Hummingbird, and you know many Dakota Lithium and some other sponsors throughout the state that you know um, help out and well nationally. I should have stated not states. You know, so Spokane Valley Marine being the major sponsor of the Washington Bass Federation. So, and they do a lot for the clubs and the organizations across the state. So, you know, if you got needs out on this side, Russ Baker, you know, he's got, you know, a great tackle store, great crew. So, you know, you got a lot of you guys, well, like I said, it's a small community. So everybody I've mentioned, everybody already knows. I mean, we all know the players in the state, you know. You know, we're fortunate to Bass Pro and Cabela's over here on our side for you know, just about any need you got, tackle, hunting, fishing, whatever, you know. Support those guys, but also remember to support your local and smaller mom and pop tackle shops. And we've got a lot of customers across the state that makes great baits, So, I mean, like Brian Chapman, those guys, you know, they make some great stuff, better than what you can buy in most cases. So don't forget our local guys, and supplies and everything else. So this is a recording. Hoping that I can at least download the recording and you can get a more clear picture. Once again, an exciting time, and hope to see everybody out to Freezer Bass Blast on February 5. As a reminder, it's a members-only tournament. I'll work with the change, which shows that I'm not, but it's a true open. Like I said, a lot of excitement. We know what happened last year. I do my best to try to put on a very good, well, try to make it a. I'm not a professional at organizing and putting on tournaments, and I'm sure I've got balls. I'm sure I don't put on the great. I don't put on the greatest event, but early event, club level, we've tried to make the Freezer Bass an event worth taking place in. Guys, I'm going to end the recording. I'm hoping this will help with some technical glitches so it doesn't sit there and cut up and do all that other stuff it did on the other one. And yeah, looking forward to everybody this year. Well, one thing, I put my email back up there. If you guys are second, get that written down, and I'll kind of leave that up there. Go back here. I will be here in a little bit. I will the logo. Help with guys. Got a member. Join. Like I said, there is a new format there. We have a theme great international for rules and regulations about that. We share Washington State Bass Federation's page, wallbass.org, or our Facebook page, Washington State Bass Evergreen Bass Club. As a reminder, doing our annual Make-A Lure party where we pour our drop shot legs, jig heads, do some custom bait stuff, no fee to our members. And anybody interested, reach out to me if you're interested in becoming a member of Evergreen Bass Club. My email is there. I'm going to put back up my phone number so you can write that down and just text me at home. And you get out there and advice to that. Some of the things that Evergreen try are lure maker party. So we do our barbecue. The club event. And glad these guys did good plaque, their names on it. Event they want to place in get the tag. No charge. I think if you get in the club, you pay $70 up. Every year. We also manage to for all of our guys qualified. They had reimbursed us. Bass Club is $400 a month. $100 a kid for our club membership. That. I don't know. Me myself, you know, and all about what take their race. I know rest of the but still relatively new. Better perform water this year. And hold you I guess I got first and local line nine. So, look forward to seeing that way.